Hi everyone! Today I want to share with you the 3 mistakes that I see beginner portrait painters make and give you some solutions to fix them. So let's go! The first mistake I see beginner portrait artists make is starting off with a bad drawing, either with charcoal or paint. Think of the drawing as the foundation. If it's not solid, the outcome of the portrait is pretty much doomed. Everything is building off the drawing. So take the time to make sure all the features have been placed in the correct spot and in the correct size. I rely on my proportion tool and one-to-one measuring for this. But if you're still working on improving your drawing skills and you want to practice painting portraits, then I suggest the beginner starting method of tracing. This is a great way to just have the foundation be solid. It'll allow the beginner portrait artist to focus on the act of oil painting, focus on making brush strokes that are creative and exciting, and really making sure that the colors that you're laying down are the correct value. And that's a great way for a beginner to have a successful portrait in the end. Here, take a look at my method of the tracing start. And no, this is not cheating, it's just another way for you to have a successful outcome, especially if you're a beginner. You'll want to make sure that the printout you use is exactly the same size as the head that you want to be in your portrait in the end. So here's a look at the second starting method that I recommend. This is an intermediate level starting method, but it can be done directly on top of the traced image if you need to have that as your starting point. But if not, you can just jump in here, and this underpainting can either stand alone on its own at the end as a beautiful sepia color painting, or you can use it as an underpainting and put your colors directly on top. The beauty of having the underpainting is all of the features are in place and you have a solid foundation, and now you lay your colors on top of it in the correct value and you're good to go. So let me show you how I used the selective start method to paint this beautiful portrait of Sarah. Selective start can be done directly on top of your underpainting, or you can just go for it right on top of the white canvas. The only thing I put down initially is a quartered grid, and I do that with watercolor pencil, usually in this lighter yellow color. The second mistake that I see beginner portrait painters make is blending. They're either blending too much or they're just blending incorrectly. They're blending when they should be painting transitions. So what happens with beginners is they don't quite understand that going from a light to a dark area doesn't require you to just blend the dark and the light together. It requires stepping towards that new value with actual colors of different paint, new colors of paint in different values and temperatures. So understanding transitions is a great way to improve and forego that mistake of blending too much. So I want to let you guys know I have a new digital course coming out March 1st. It's going to teach you how to do the selective start that you're seeing here with Sarah. And it's going to get into details about things like the transitions and getting your drawing correct. And just really, it's a cool video because you can come along with me step by step, brush stroke by brush stroke, in mixing your palette and painting the portrait. And we're going to learn to analyze the colors in your photo references, like here with Brandon, and then how to set it up in Photoshop with the quarter grid so that you can use your one-to-one measuring with the proportion tool. You can see here that you have to get your grid to match on the computer. It should be the same for one-to-one measuring. So we get into all that in this new course. So the key to the selective start method is being able to look at a feature and see it as made up of little mosaic tiles that are different colors and different values. And then being able to place the little colored tile in the correct spot, in the correct value. That's all. It's not so hard. And you could come with me in my new digital course and I will teach you how to paint that way, brushstroke by brushstroke. It helps if you just remember that you're not painting things, you're painting light effects, and putting those light effects one at a time together next to each other. In the end, you look back, you step back, and you look at what you have. You have a beautiful, expressive, authentic portrait that looks like your subject. No more flat, lifeless, dull portraits. So let me show you everything I know about portrait painting so you don't have to feel like this when you're about to start a portrait. So I want to help you make the ultimate shift from struggling with portrait painting, especially the starting portion, to knowing exactly what to do every time you step up to the easel. Maybe you've tried to paint portraits and it just is too frustrating. You can't get the likeness. Or maybe you're just lost and you don't know how to do it. Or you're brand new and you're excited to learn how. Whatever your reason, I am happy to assist you on your journey and welcome you to Expressive Portraits in Oil, where you will learn to paint realistic yet painterly portraits in 6 weeks. Just go to sjcportraitcourse.com/paint to learn more. You'll click on the green button and it'll take you to the website areas where it explains everything. But here's a peek into some of the things that you will experience with the course, like learning to set up your reference photos, getting the 3 starting methods down, and working with me in the private student group. And there's 3 bonuses included, one of which brings me to the 3rd mistake that beginner portrait artists make, and that is not understanding lighting. You choose bad photo references, you don't light your live models correctly. When you understand lighting, you can push the element of 3D higher in your portraits. This bonus video goes into full detail about all of that. And if you're new to oil painting, I've got you covered. There's a bonus video, The Beginner's Guide to Oil Painting, that'll catch you up to speed. So you can see there's a ton of value packed into the course, which starts March 1st. The best part of this course is the private student community. Here, I will give you feedback and answer your questions daily for 12 weeks. The course can be completed in 6 weeks, but you have lifetime access, meaning you can go at your own pace. Take as long as you like. Expressive Portraits in Oil is the course I wish I had when first learning to paint portraits. I'll drop a link to the website in the description, but you can go here if you want to learn more now. I'm offering a special year-long mentorship with my Winsor Level program. This includes 15-minute Zoom calls weekly for the first 6 weeks, then monthly for the rest of the year. We will look at your paintings, discuss how they can be improved. Also, I will give you a few homework assignments to help improve certain areas. Together, we will work to bring your skills to the next level. To learn more about the Winsor Level program, go to this web address and click on the button where it says Learn More About Winsor Level. I'll be looking for you in the course starting March 1st.